Alright guys, Copper Cutlass coming at you. It's Sunday. I think this is like the first Sunday video update I've done in a long time. Couple of things. It's been really nice. We finally got a break in the rain. And I drove the Olds the last 2 days. I took it on, I think yesterday I took it on about a 45-minute drive around town. A little bit of highway, a little bit of crawling through town. And really happy with it. And then today I took it out for almost like an hour. A little bit of a longer drive, more country road like highway, so I went a little bit further, a little bit more higher RPM driving, really paying attention to the AFR. It's really good. Everything actually seems to be really good on the car. I got the new wheels on it. I posted pictures on Instagram and on Facebook of that. But so far so good. Everything's running really good. The car runs right around 180, 190. My water pump speed may not be as much as I need. I may need a little bit more. When I slow down or come to a light, it actually drops. It'll drop easily 10 degrees if I'm at a long light. But it'll stay at 180, 190. I may need to go back to my Moroso water pump drive, which I think is a little bit faster. This one may be a little bit too slow for the RPM that I am driving at, but it's not overheating. It's just 180, 190. I'd like for it to stay around 180, but I haven't really driven it too long, enough at least to really see a big spike. We'll see once it gets warmer. Today was in the 70s, but overall, I'm really happy. No knocks, no smoke. Oil pressure is pretty good on this thing. So yeah, some more miles, and I think I'll be ready to hit the track. Hi, wife. And yeah, we drove it. Everything's looking good. Gauges, did a bunch of little stuff over it. But now what showed up here today is this 350 for a guy I met actually, like through Facebook. I gave him some parts, and then we exchanged info, and down the road he's like, oh, my engine pooped out, and I got him in touch with somebody. He picked up the 75 350 with, of course, the number 8 heads, and it was pulled as a runner. I know it looks a little crusty, but everything came apart really good. The manifolds, a bunch of little stuff that we took off to get it up on the engine running stand, came off really easy. So in the next week, I'm going to get this engine running, do some vitals on it. I'll make some videos, show you guys what to look for. And the biggest thing I'm going to do is pretty much just run it without the breathers and the valve covers and make sure we're not puffing out a lot of smoke. A little bit is okay. And put a vacuum gauge on it, make sure we got no leaking valves. Obviously, the vacuum test is the first one, and then if you do have a leak, you can do a leak down test individually on each cylinder, and you can, put the compressed air set to a certain PSI to see where it's whistling through, what cylinder it is. There's a lot of procedures out there to do a lot of those vitals. But this is the quick and easy way to do it on a motor. Maybe that's already in the car. You can kind of get an idea of what it is. So that's going to be the project this week. And then eventually, hopefully in the next 2 weeks, we're going to put the 7A heads on this and swap the cam that it has on the other engine and the intake. Now what happened was that other engine developed a really bad rod knock, so that's why he's in this predicament where he needs something to keep his car going at least. And we're going to kind of build a little really mild, nice little cruiser, very similar to the engine that's in the Pontiac, which is a, later year 350 with a smaller dish pistons, earlier heads with a smaller chamber. You'll get roughly a little over 8.5 compression, around maybe 9-to-1, enough to run a nice little towing cam. I actually ran 13 7s with the engine that's in the Pontiac in my Olds, and it was a very similar combination. Towing cam, 9-to-1 compression, Edelbrock intake, very bare bones. So that's what we got going on, guys. Keep following on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching this. Subscribe to my page. Follow us on Facebook at Copper's Garage, and on Instagram we are also Copper Cutlass. I usually post pictures. I'm still kind of finding out that fine balance of what I should post pictures of, what I should do videos of. If you guys got suggestions, let me know. If you got something you'd like to see or have me show you, let me know. Thanks, guys.